Yo guys, welcome in today's video. Bitcoin had a rally up to the resistance of the falling wedge formation that I have been talking about in yesterday's video. And in today's video, I want to go over the Bitcoin price action and tell a little bit what I'm expecting with Bitcoin in the course of next or the coming weeks, the coming month basically, and also whether we still can break out right here, what are the signals that we are seeing over on whaleportal.com. And I can already tell you right now, it's actually looking pretty straightforward if you ask me. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Of course, before we are zooming in on a Bitcoin price action, make sure to leave a thumbs up, guys. I want to thank every single one of you, as recently we are reaching above 10% of the viewers are dropping likes, which is just amazing, and YouTube also loves to see that. So thank you very much for that engagement. And then guys, what I said yesterday is that I do think that Bitcoin will come up right here to the resistance, but I'm doubtful about a potential breakout. And why is that? Well, first of all, because the momentum on a daily time frame is basically kind of losing, right? We can see that the momentum is slowing down on the daily time frame. And let me bring out the EMA ribbon, because that was something that we looked at yesterday. We managed basically to break above that EMA ribbon, so that is a good sign. But so far, when we came up to that resistance and we look at the signals over on WhaleAlerts, we can see that the average funding fee is positive again, 0.01. We can see that the premium index is hovering around 0. Normally when things are looking more bullish, we want to see this hovering around the negative thing, so negative number, so minus 0.04, that would be great. But as you can see, the candles are just slightly more towards 0, which is just, it still can be that Bitcoin goes up, but it's just less likely. And also what we are seeing, the take buy sell ratio is coming down, almost crossing right here below the green line again. And yeah, so these signs are not very clear, telling us that there is so much bullish pressure in the background of Bitcoin. We just touched resistance, so yeah, we got to see how this is playing out. But if we can hold above the EMA ribbon on the daily time frame, it actually means that we are back in an uptrend on the daily time frame. So this is definitely something to watch, but based on derivatives exchange data, it doesn't look like we can in the short term time frame, at least with the data we are seeing now, we can break out. Because for a breakout, we need a nice setup, right? We need the sentiment to be slightly bearish, people don't expect a certain breakout, new liquidity needs to enter the markets, a lot of short positions have to be open to create liquidity for Bitcoin to go up. So these are the things that we are not seeing right now. So that is just something to point out. Let's have a look at the relative strength index and stuff, where we also have talked about in yesterday's video. If we were to see the resistance like this, we do see a breakout on the relative strength index, which might be a bullish sign, right? A early sign that we can maybe break out right here in the price as well eventually. I would be very happy if that were to be the case, if we can break out to the upside. The MACD also has a bullish cross, nothing changed there, so that is actually looking still good. So although Bitcoin hasn't been smashing the resistance right here, and also it looks like we are not going to do that today, at least not with these derivatives exchange data, we might get something like this where we have a pullback on the EMA on the daily time frame, and then maybe have a second attempt, and then a possibility to break the resistance. That is definitely one of the scenarios that I'm watching. The target would still be the top of the wedge at 30.5k. I still think that is less likely for Bitcoin to set a decisive new highs, because it's going to be difficult to get new liquidity, basically to go to these levels. And I think generally, like I said in the other video as well, when we enter June, a little bit the summer months, most of the time we are seeing Bitcoin correcting during these times. So I would say the more likely scenario, guys, would be for Bitcoin to slowly come down, maybe even have a small rally or have a breakout to the upside, but eventually come down and get that correction, maybe go to the 25k levels, but maybe even dip into this red box right here in between 21k and 23k. If we get that dip, if we do get Bitcoin coming down to these levels, I would highly suggest that if you are in spot on the stable coins, that is a very good moment to re-enter Bitcoin, as I think we are going to blast out of that low with a nice rally, and then we could surpass, after we have seen such a correction and we've established that new low. I think the amount of power the price action can have can definitely be bigger than this move, which means that we can surpass the high right here of 30,500 US dollars. So I would favor this scenario a little bit. However, it's Bitcoin, so it's also possible that we just go up. Just take it level by level. If we break above 20, let's take the resistance right here. Let's take the top. If we break above 28,400, target is 30,500, the top of the wedge. But still be very careful when expecting this to just go full moon, break the previous highs, and just continue to go up. I think it would make more sense, concerning all the data that I'm seeing right now for Bitcoin over the next weeks, to get a correction with the possibility to touch that high and maybe form something like this, maybe form a double top, which eventually comes with a bearish divergence or something. That is a possibility, but we don't have to necessarily do that. We can also come down from the levels we are right now. Important support levels to watch below us are, of course, the EMA ribbon on the daily time frame, and let me show you that level, guys. That is right now at 27,300. That is also an important level because that has been the resistance of this sideways range, this short-term sideways range, 27,300. But also take in mind the level below us, the 4-hour EMA ribbon, which also should act as support once we get a nice break above this level. That is at 27,000. If you would have applied the strategy that I've been publishing before over on this channel, that EMA ribbon strategy, then you would be already in the profit with this trade right now, approximately 4% with leverage. That would be, of course, a very nice trade. And if you haven't seen that video on that strategy on how to trade Bitcoin simply based on the EMA ribbons, make sure to watch that video, because we actually had a nice trade right here. The funding rates were negative. Bitcoin was coming up to the breaking above the EMA ribbon, something we have not seen right here. So that was a signal to open that long position, and so far we got a nice push, at least to the resistance, right? We haven't managed yet to break that resistance, but we got a nice push. So again, that strategy turns out to be quite nice in the shorter term time frame. So make sure to watch that, guys, if you haven't done so already. Also, guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure to scroll below this video, smash up that like button. That is very much appreciated. And for all the traders out there, if you are interested in trading Bitcoin, I got a couple of exchanges down below this video, and if you join one of these exchanges using my specific affiliate link, you can get some additional bonus, and you are able to join WhaleAlerts, the private Telegram channel, where you will get extra information about the crypto markets. First exchange is Bybit, with a bonus of 30,000 US dollars and access to WhaleAlerts. BitGet, which is the best alternative for Bybit, often has even a higher trading volume than Bybit, because when Bybit introduced mandatory KYC, a lot of traders left Bybit and they went to BitGet. BitGet right now has a special bonus for the Blockchain Today subscribers, and they have organized a 10% cashback on your deposit, no KYC, plus a 5,000 US dollar bonus depending on your deposit, and of course you will get access to WhaleAlerts. Prime XPT, guys, is another exchange which is a little bit different than Bybit and BitGet, because on Prime XBT you can actually trade the S&P 500, gold, Forex, so a lot of different trading pairs, all using Bitcoin as collateral. They also don't have any KYC, and they made a special promotion for our subscribers, and that is that 7 random users who signed up with this specific affiliate link and made a minimal deposit of $100 will get airdropped a $200 tether, which is actually quite nice. You can just use that to trade or whatever you want to do with that. So that is pretty nice bonuses, guys. So if you like to join one of these exchanges, make sure to do so with the affiliate link down below. Then, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think is going to happen with Bitcoin. Do you think that we can break out right here to the upside and can continue this uptrend? Or do you also think that the momentum is actually a little bit slowing down, and even though we might get a push to the upside, the next weeks will be weeks of correcting price action? Guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Then I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.